Welcome to the Woman-Centered Coaching Symposium. I'm Dr. Claire Zammit, the founder of the Woman-Centered Coaching Institute and creator of our Woman-Centered Coaching Method. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the official kickoff of our first symposium and invite you into what is going to be a very important and very special couple of days together as we enter a powerful conversation about a seismic shift that's happening in the coaching industry that you absolutely need to know about. The rise of women is irreversibly disrupting the coaching industry, and you're going to discover by being here what you need to know and what you need to know to thrive. So I'd love to take a few moments to welcome you to our campus. If this is the first time that you are with us, I want to extend a warm welcome. We have participants from all corners of the globe joining us from this symposium. And we've been offering a wide range of courses, certifications, and programs, especially for women and for coaches and for practitioners to specialize in women's empowerment for more than a decade. We've helped over 70,000 participants in our paid programs and millions more in our free trainings that we have offered online since 2010. Our mission at the Institute is to provide the premium training available in the world today for gifted, caring professionals to specialize in unlocking extraordinary results for women and building, growing, scaling purpose-driven practices as world-class woman-centered coaches. And our big why is through this, we've decided to specialize on empowering women to empower women especially. Because as women rise, women lift up everyone else around them. So you're absolutely in the right place here if you want to use your gifts to have the biggest possible impact in your lifetime. As we officially kick off the symposium, I'm inviting you into a conversation about this seismic shift. It's not about AI or any kind of technology. There's another revolution that's happening right under our noses. And while we're all trying our very best to pivot with the increased complexity and dynamic change that's happening in the world, most coaches are missing the true impact of this major change and its implications for what it means for your practice and the results that you can get for your clients as well as for yourself. And what I found is that this is something that is not being talked about anywhere near enough. So if you're sensing that something's changing, that the ground beneath your feet is moving, I want to validate that you're absolutely right. And chances are, even though you might have had this intuition, likely you haven't been able to have the support to understand what the radical shift is and how to pivot to be able to create a thriving coaching business today and in the future. And so that's why I created this symposium, to share with you my own insights about this, as well as to bring together 15 of my colleagues and peers who are world-changing coaches, leaders, and experts who have some of the biggest and most impactful transformational education businesses today. They're coming together in this symposium to be able to shed some light on what this big change is, and not only that it's coming, but it's here, and what it is that you can be doing differently to succeed. So this is a special welcome and orientation session that I'm going to be sharing with you right now about how and when you can access the symposium sessions, as well as the bonus gifts that you're going to have access to. And very important, a very special live session that I'm going to be hosting at the conclusion of the symposium that you won't want to miss. That's all about how you take these insights and move forward to deepen your results and impact for women. And I also want to share in this welcome and overview a bit more about what we do here at the Institute and why we are so uniquely positioned to make such a bold declaration that the future of coaching is female. I'm going to share with you some highlights of my research, as well as the huge opportunity that's here for you. I've got some important tips that I'm going to share about how you can prioritize the sessions at the symposium, and what I'm going to recommend that you watch to get started to be able to get the most value out of all of the other sessions. So stay tuned for that orientation that's coming up a little bit later. But first, I want to share with you some of the highlights of the research that we've been doing at the Institute for the past decade. It's really important to see this change in the context of the larger landscape of the $20 billion coaching industry and why this change is turning the industry on its head. So here's the thing that I found in my work and my research. There has been a fundamental shift in who is buying coaching services. A staggering 70% of clients investing in coaching right now are women. And the number of women who are becoming coaches is also on the rise. 70% of people becoming coaches right now are also women, and that's on the increase. The rise of women in our world and in the coaching industry is irreversibly disrupting things. So much so that I want to make the bold declaration at this symposium that the future of coaching is female, both the client base and coaches. And right now we're in a world where traditional coaching is struggling to keep up with this disruption. And that's why I'm so glad that you are here. Because in this symposium, you're going to get what you need to know to navigate this shift and be at the forefront of this change.